Hello there, my name's John McCarthy. It is my great, distinct pleasure to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K25. This is gonna get good. Starting today off with a nice par 4. Now let's crush this drive, middle of the fairway, and stroll on our way from there. Nicely done, you got some good contact there. And this is somewhere around 150 yards from the pin. Bunker bound. Well, unfortunately, that's a missed green. And from the greenside sand, let's have a nice out here. Okay, you're putting now. That's about all I can say about this long putt coming up. And this one is a safe par. Hey, I'll take that from that distance. This is your bogey putt. And nice putt. Let's move on. And you're one over at the moment. All right, second hole, par 4. Let's go. I'm liking that tee shot. Okay, second shot here on the second. Ooh, can we get a bounce to the right, please? And here we have a very long putt to contend with. Going up the hill and to the left. And here's an 8-footer for us. Oh man, that par just slipped right away. And that's too bad. A bit of bad luck here. That is your second bogey in a row. And right now you're 2 over. We got a left to right breeze on this hole. Looking fine from the tee here. Okay, this is looking to be about 225 from the pin. Come on, hold on to that fairway for us. Get there. Oh, beautiful stuff. Chipping that on in there. That's your eagle. Okay, we're going to take another look at that. Let's see the replay. And that hole will bring you down to even par. Okay, tailwind blowing with us on this one. And this shot's about 110 yards to the pin. Nice shot. That'll do. And this putt would take you down to 1 under. Ooh, never like leaving those short. And just drop this on in and you'll get a par. Okay, that putt's done. And after that one, currently sitting at even par. And the 5th hole, we have a par 3. Well, that was a fine swing. Fine swing. Nice stroke. We're on the green. 25 feet from the cup. This one's just breaking hard to the left. Here's an 8-footer. Oh, right by. All right, give this a little tap and we can move on. Okay, moving on. 1 over for the day. We've made it to the 6th hole. Holy spicoli, that was smashed. And here's our second shot on the 6th. Nicely played. And here you go, birdie putt coming up here. Yeah, I think this one's breaking to the left. Well, that was, yeah, that was tough. Just wound up short. And just 1 stroke over par at the moment. Wind is blowing right to left on this one. It's a nice looking tee shot. All right, this shot's about 150 yards out. This one's gonna need to bite. Yep, I miscalculated. It happens. You ended up on the green. Go down to even par if you sink this. Looks like this one will break a bit to the left. This is a 9-foot putt. That's gonna wind up short. And after that one, let's take a look at the old scorecard. All right, 2 over par at the moment. Okay, we got a par 3 8th hole. Safe approach, nice. Here's a putt from 19 feet. I think this one's breaking just a touch to the left. All right, good effort from there. All right, here's what you got left for par. And just a little putt here, but it does move right to left. And you are currently 2 over. Now we have the par 4 9th ahead of us. Okay, there you go. And this one's from around 75 yards out. Oh yeah, that was a tidy little shot. Well done. Okay, here's your birdie look. This one looks like it's breaking to the left. Oh no, it's right by the hole. 4 feet to the cup. And after that, you're sitting at 2 over par. Tenth hole coming up. Good job. Here's our second shot on the 10th. Hey, I'm liking this. You're hitting lots of greens, it seems. This putt to take you down to 1 over. I think it starts off straight enough, then turns a bit to the right. Could have used a little bit more power, I think. And here we go. This one for par. And that'll drop. And right now you're just 2 strokes above par. And the headwind is definitely a thing on this hole. Setting up here with a very long putt. This one's breaking left to right. All right, that'll work from that distance. This putt's about 5 feet. And 2 strokes above par currently. And we're on the tee here of the 12th hole. We got a par 4. Tee shot's looking nice here. Okay, this shot's about 145 from the pin. Okay, here's a chance to get down to 1 over par. And this one's going pretty hard right to left. All right, you did most of the work. Okay, this one for par. And right now you are 2 over par. And a heads up this hole. We got a tailwind blowing with the ball. All right, first cut. Let's do this. Good job. Okay, and this is, I don't know. Don't know what to tell you. Way far away from the cup. Let's try to get this close. This putt is just around 12 feet. This one's going uphill and to the right. We'll need a little more pace on that one. Okay, bogey putt coming up. All right, let's head to the next. Currently 3 over par for the day. Teeing off here on a par 4, not all that long. Okay, let's get up and on our way from this bunker. Beautiful. Hit that green, no problems. This one's 9 feet away. All right, let's tap this in and move to the next. And tapping that one in. And you're 3 over on your round. And now the par 4, 15th. I think this looks pretty safe. We are about 140 yards out. Nicely struck. And here we go for the birdie. Okay, 2 over par at the moment. Heads up, wind's blowing left to right here. Beautiful swing. And here's our second shot on the 16th. Hey-o! Wow, that left me speechless. Amazing shot from the fairway. Let's keep her going. That's 2 birdies in a row. Let's have a third. Okay, 1 over on the round currently. Okay, par 3, 17th hole is next. That's safe. This one's 25 feet away. I think this goes downhill to the right. Okay, now this from 11 feet. And this one's breaking just a little wee bit to the right. Oh, well, yeah, didn't quite make it there. Okay, we tap that in. We're moving to the next. Okay, you are at 2 over par. All right, let's see what we can do off the tee here. It's a long par 4. Ooh, that one had some stank on it. Okay, this one's around 165 yards out. Well, this is just lovely. And now this from 4 feet. Ah, no good. Okay, this one's a 3-footer. Okay, the putt goes down, and we're done here. And at the end of the day, you've wound up at +2. And that's going to do it for our round here today. Thank you ever so much for playing, and hopefully we'll see you back here real soon.